Hey everyone, I just saw episode 5 of the Book of Boba Fett and I wanted to share my quick thoughts on this episode. And I haven't been doing weekly reviews for this series because I've been really busy lately and I just haven't had time to watch them like the time they come out and the day they come out. But this one I saw it and I just wanted to share my thoughts on it because I really loved it. So far, I thought this series was pretty enjoyable. I didn't love it, but I thought it was okay. I had a pretty good time watching each of the episodes, and some of the stuff that they did, I did enjoy quite a bit. But as a whole, I found it pretty disappointing. And I also thought there were too many flashbacks to the Tusken Raider stuff. Now, there were some good moments, like I said, especially like that part where the Tusken Raider camp gets burned and Boba Fett goes there and realizes the people he spent time with are now gone. Thought there were some really good moments like that. But as a whole, I was really disappointed by it because we didn't really see Boba Fett fight or anything, and even the story just didn't feel that interesting to me. But thankfully, we get this episode, and this episode just hooked me in. I've been waiting for that episode to show up that just hooks me in. I'm like, I cannot wait to see the next episode, and it wasn't episodes 1 through 4, it was episode 5. And now I'm going to talk spoilers. If you have not seen episode 5 of the Book of Boba Fett, do not watch the rest of this. I thought that this episode was everything I wanted it to be. Now, first off, I want to start off by saying that it's not a Boba Fett episode, which I was kind of disappointed by. It wasn't exactly starring Boba Fett. He wasn't the main character. With that being said, I still loved this episode. I think it did a really good job of telling its story and continuing off of the Mandalorian series, not Boba Fett. Because the main character of this episode is not Boba Fett. It's actually Din Djarin from The Mandalorian. And The Mandalorian is one of my favorite shows over the last few years. So seeing Din Djarin show up and just seeing him again, I think it was great. And it really shows how much I miss the character because his show was so great, and seeing him back here I thought was just fantastic. And I think this is easily the best episode of the show so far. Even in like the first couple of minutes when he shows up to collect his bounty, I thought it was just really cool. There's some really cool action throughout the whole thing, especially the duel where he's fighting the other Mandalorian over the Darksaber. I thought that was a really cool duel. And that's not it. They also really add to the story of The Mandalorian, which I really, really liked, because we get more of an explanation behind the Darksaber and see where that came from and all of that. And as someone that hasn't seen Clone Wars and Rebels and stuff, I really needed that because that explained a lot of things to me that I didn't know before when I just watched The Mandalorian. They also set up a lot of mythology, and we also see that technically Din Djarin isn't considered a Mandalorian anymore because he says he removed his helmet, which doesn't make him a Mandalorian anymore. And I think that was really emotional. That was a really gut-wrenching moment because we care about this character, and him realizing that he's not a Mandalorian anymore, that was really emotional. And he has to go on another quest to Mandalore to, over there, redeem himself. And I think that was just really good storytelling, and the way they set that up, I think, was great. I also really like seeing how much he missed Grogu, this guy right here. Grogu is obviously just a really cute character. He's Baby Yoda, and everyone loves Grogu. If you don't, I don't know what to tell you, dude. Just like, you don't have a heart. Look at this guy. Okay, anyway, we see how much Din Djarin missed Grogu, Baby Yoda, and I think that was really cool because we have too. We have obviously missed Baby Yoda, unless we went back and rewatched Mandalorian, but we wanted to see more of him. So I really like the fact they showed that in the series. And even as you go into the part where he goes to Tatooine, and over here we see Din Djarin, the Mandalorian, go on the N1, I think that's what it's called. And I think that was great. That was a really cool sequence, and all the callbacks to the prequels I thought were great. And I think that just put a huge smile on my face as a Star Wars fan, and it made me really happy that they acknowledged the prequels. I don't love the prequels personally, but there's things about them that I really enjoy, and I think bringing that back here, I think was really, really nice. We obviously see that one X-Wing pilot back, which I thought was great, because we saw him in The Mandalorian, and seeing him back here, I think was really, really cool. And we also see Mandalorian interact with Fennec Shand when she shows up at the end and recruits him, kind of, to work for Boba Fett. And obviously, I'm excited to see it. I want to see Boba Fett and Mando work together again. That's going to be really exciting, which is really why I'm hooked now. I really want to see where this goes, and hopefully the next episodes really are able to stick the landing for the series, because I think this episode was really good, by far the best episode of the series so far, and I'm excited to see how the rest of the episodes are able to continue that story. Maybe we're gonna get much better action, because in this episode the action was great, and seeing Boba Fett and Din Djarin interact is just gonna be really cool. So I'm really excited. Let me know down in the comments, what do you guys think of this episode? And if you enjoyed my quick review of this episode, be sure to hit a like button. It really helps me out, and subscribe to my channel for more content. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.